everybody. Happy Monday. I'm 6 minutes late today. I was just working, and all of a sudden I looked at the clock and it was 2 o'clock. So I had to hurry up and set some things up. Okay, today's project is going to be kind of fun. It's not a card. I turned it into a little hostess gift. We're going to make a tag. This little tag. I'm going to show you how to make this little tag and to make 2 of them. And we're going to make, I don't want to tear this whole thing apart. We're going to make these little coasters. I just thought it was a cute little, yes, Loopy, the holiday catalogs are coming in the mail. You should be receiving them. Oh, what is today? The 13th, 14th? They're coming. If we don't have them, I sent one to myself. I send it through Stampin' Up's mailing selector. And if I don't get mine by the last week of the month, I'll find out what's going on and have to intervene. Anyway, these are the little coasters that I made. And I thought it would be fun to just slip them in with some cocktail napkins and make a little tag. And what a fun little hostess gift. The paper I'm using is the, forget what it's called. It is the, well, let's just go to the back where I know it's listed. It goes with a suite, I believe. It's Tasteful Something. In Good Taste, designer series paper. You get 24 sheets of 12 by 12 paper, and it's kind of a lot of texture. Tile, wood, carpeting, stone, spackle. So it's kind of an interesting little paper set. But I thought this print went good with the coasters. It's probably a tile print, and then I used, this actually looks kind of like a carpet. I used a coordinating piece of designer series paper for the tag. So the coasters are so simple. I ordered these off of Amazon years ago. They last forever. And I think they have different things you can order. I probably ordered a bigger set. I like to make calendars out of these, desktop calendars out of these in January. So I ordered a cajillion. But they're not cork. They're just probably pressed cardboard. And they're not very expensive at all. And if you would like some of these, I would be willing to sell them to you for $1 a piece. Plus some shipping. That's the pain of it all, is the shipping. But I would be happy to send you some of these. So just let me know if you like this project and want to make your own little coasters. So I went ahead and made 3 this morning. And you just need, these are 4 by 4 inch coasters. You just need a piece of 4 by 4 inch designer series paper. And some collage medium, or like I have this. It's matte. I wish I had a shiny version of, what's that other collage medium that everybody uses? I just had this in my closet, so I used it. But you could even water down white glue to do this. This is a matte, and I think they'd be prettier with a more shiny. I put 2 coats on here so it would resist water, but I think I'm actually going to spray, the spray varnish. Is that what it's called? I have it out in my garage. It's like a spray polyacrylic, just to kind of keep them. They're just bar coasters. They're not, anything that you need to worry about. They'd be kind of fun. Mod Podge. That's right, Loopy. Thank you. They'd be fun to put out on your back porch, your deck, or whatever for summer. Or if you were having an event, wouldn't it be fun to match little coasters at each place with your party theme? But I made it into a little hostess gift today because one of these days we're going to be able to invite people over, right? Hopefully. No, it is going to happen. We're going to get through this COVID. This would be a light gift to mail, actually, because it doesn't weigh anything. You always have to think about polyurethane. You got it, Susan. You've got the words today. I have a can and you just spray it. And I think I'll do that just to keep mine a little bit longer wearing. I don't imagine them to last a lifetime, but they're fun to use for a season. And so a 4x4-inch piece of designer series paper will fit on these coasters exactly. If you're nervous about it, you could make it, like 4 1/4 by 4 1/4 and just trim around. But I thought since the paper had a white background and my coaster is a white background, if it doesn't fit perfectly, no big deal. Okay, then I just took my snips, my paper snips, and trimmed the corners. I was going to use my circle punch, or corner punch, but I thought this corner might be, not the exact same size, so I thought it better to trim. And that's how easy that is. And then you just want to put another coat on top, and I did 2 coats on these this morning. And it looks like I have a little bubble in here. That didn't happen this morning. It's because I came on live. It's those, what do you call them? Gremlins that like to come on. And then I did notice too that if I handled it too much, because the paper was wet, some of it would come off on my finger. But with this paper, it's kind of aged anyway. And maybe that's what I saw. Maybe it wasn't even me doing that. This bubble doesn't want to come out of here. It's like wallpapering. Have you guys ever done your own wallpapering? My husband and I, wallpaper isn't as in fashion. Well, it's coming back, actually, but we wallpapered a lot at our old house before we bought this house. We had a lot of wallpaper going on, and we did it all ourselves. Now they've got the easier peel and stick wallpaper you can get. I wonder if that would stay on as well. The peel and stick wallpaper. I'm just checking the edges. I'm kind of going over the edges with the Mod Podge. Okay. So we're going to set that aside to dry. And I'm going to wipe my hands off here. And we're going to make the tag. The tag's really fun. And if you use like Valentine paper or Christmas paper, these would be fun little tags to do for different holidays. Because they were so simple. I've got a Whisper White, I've got the Designer Series paper, and then I've just got a tiny bit of gold foil paper, just some scraps. And I'm going to pull this off so you can see it better. There we go. I'm using the Stitch Nested Labels framelits. I think there's 9 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They just they're like the little Russian dolls that fit inside each other. And then there's this little stitched edging. I guess you can put on whatever. I'm using those for the tag. So I want to die cut out 2 because I'll show you. I'm trying to explain it with words and I don't think it's going to go well. And then I'm using the Butterfly Beauty Thinlits dies for my little butterfly because it needed something. And when all else fails, put a butterfly on it. But wouldn't that be cute in the winter for Christmas if it was a snowflake or a whatever? These are the butterfly dies. And I just cut one out, this one here, and used it on the tag. But look at all those butterflies. And I'm missing 2. I'm missing these 2 because these need to be stamped and then glued on here. That was another reason why I was a little late this afternoon. I wanted to kind of show you all of the dies. I use these a lot. Okay, so we're going to set that aside. I'm going to grab my die cutting machine, and I think we'll go ahead and cut our little butterfly while we're here. I didn't die cut ahead of time. Ta-da. And this makes my table shake really bad. I apologize for that. I'm still looking for my new I have brand new plates for this die cutting machine, and I took them to a crop. I'm sure they're in a bag or a box somewhere that I haven't. I thought I had unloaded everything, but okay. So I'm going to cut out 2 Whisper White label dies as soon as I find the top plate. And then I'm going to cut out 1 more of the labels out of this designer series paper. Because we're going to cut it in half at an angle. So it'll make 2 tags for us. And let's cut out our butterfly while we've got everything here. I'm just going to use this little top butterfly right here. And it's pretty intricate, so I run it through a couple of times. I apologize that the desk is shaking. Okie dokie. Now it's just putting it together and stamping. I am going to trim this little part off. There we go. So here's our 2 tags, and I'm going to use my trimmer, set our butterfly over, and trim the designer series paper. I'm going to take this bow off, I guess. Just such a good bow. See how I've got it from one corner to the next. So I'm going to just line up this corner. Hi, Debbie. This corner of the DSP and this corner into my gutter of my trimmer. And I like to use either a Post-it note or some washi tape when I do this. Just so it doesn't slip by accident. So I lined this corner up with this corner in the gutter of the trimmer. So now I've got these two diagonal pieces. And then we are just gonna put these right on the Whisper White tags that we cut out. And you can put this on the bottom, or you could try putting it on the top too and have opposite. So let's do that just for kicks. Okay. Like I said, these tags would be really fun for Christmas. They'd be really easy to do a bunch at a time. Just substitute your DSP, use some Christmas print. Is anybody thinking about Christmas? I don't like to, but if we get everything done up ahead of time. Okay, then I just took 1/8 of an inch strip of gold foil paper that I already cut. And I'm cutting it just a little larger than my tag, because I'm going to trim it off the end. I just thought it gave it a little sparkle. And I just kind of lay it right over I didn't butt up the seams because I didn't want a seam to show. I kind of put it right on top. So it's half on the designer series paper, half on the Whisper White. And then you just have to trim off the extra. Hi, Mary. That's true. That's true. Enjoy the seasons as they come, right? And now I've ran out of gold trim. I'm going to have to cut another one. Here, y'all, don't mind. I used it up on the last one. And I like to use my Post-it note to hold this in place. Or it jumps like that. Summer is my favorite season. I like fall too, but summer, my husband and I went to the park yesterday and had a picnic to get out of the house a little bit. And our park that we went to is by a water park, and there was a walking trail around the water park. And we walked around and you could just smell the copper tone or whatever. Oh my gosh. It just smelled so good. It smells like summer. The sunscreen. He was trying to get me out of the house. I haven't been out of the house. Well, I took my mom home and got her groceries and everything last Wednesday. So that was the last time I had left the house. I think he was worried about my mental state. But all that burn I got on the 4th of July, I don't know. I think I mentioned it on one of these lives. A firework went haywire and landed on my lawn chair and exploded between my legs, girls. Now, it's on my thigh, but I have a pretty bad burn on my thigh, and he insisted I go to urgent care yesterday. I was taking good care of it, but it's just uncomfortable. It's in a weird spot. You know how your legs rub together, or if you're wearing, what kind of clothes do you wear? So he wanted me to go make sure I was taking care of it properly. And guess what? I was. I was doing everything she had said. But she did give me some stronger antibiotic cream and some silver something that she said would help it to heal faster. Lavender oil. I do have some lavender oil. If it burns, I'm not going to do it, Debbie. Okay, there's our tag. Now see how I cut this one off? I just made it a square tag to kind of fit on my little Silvadine. That's what it was, Donna. So I'm putting that on with Bactrim maybe, or something. A stronger antibiotic cream is what she said. Yeah, that's it, Debbie. I cut it off because I wanted it to fit my little hostess gift. And I'm using my Stamparatus. I always want to call it a Stamp-a-majig. I think they should have named it that. And I did everything. I lined it up. So, wait a minute. This one goes here. See my 1 and my 2? I lined it up so I wouldn't have to move my stamp because I have 2 different tags. And this is just a tiny little greeting from the Itty Bitty Greetings stamp set. It's a 2 stamp case. It covers about every holiday you would need. But they're tiny because itty bitty. They're itty bitty. So I'm going to put that there, and then if I line this one up here, it should be in the right place. I like to use my stamp placement tool when I'm doing red rubber stamps. It's just easier for me to get it straight and where I want it to be. But it isn't necessary. But it's nice. Okay, and I used Night of Navy ink. Okay, then we put our little butterfly on. I think I'll do that last. I punched a hole in the top, and I'm going to cut one off and leave one pointy. I think I'm going to leave this one pointy and cut this one off like my sample. And I just lined this corner up and this corner up with my, I call it a gutter. I don't know what it is. It's like a gutter, like when you go bowling. My trimmer gutter. So there's 2 different kinds of tags. We got the straight edge, or just we just left it left it alone. And I'm just putting a hole in the top, and I'm using some of the gold thread from the Forever Greenery combo. This comes with 2 other ribbons. Let's see if I can. It comes with this, which is really fun to color with your blends, the Stampin' Blends. And I don't have it in here. It comes with the Moonlight Mist Baker's Twine. So you get 3 different ribbons with that, I think. Do y'all care? I don't want to give you wrong information. Hi, Kim. And this is good for me to learn. Get it in my brain. Actually, I was wrong. It just comes with the 2, y'all. I had them messed up because this Whisper White that I used to tie my gift together. It comes with the blue Baker's Twine that I mentioned. This comes with that white. It looks like gauze to me. It's really fun. And I had a devil of a time getting this in the little hole. There we go. I only, my fingers are filthy from that glue, that Mod Podge, y'all. I hope you can't see that. Okay. I only cut one butterfly out. Debbie, I got these from Target. I think I ordered them online, but they're the perfect size for our Stampin' Up! Ribbons. Every spool that we have fits in it, and I just fill them up. So I think they're like in the kitchen department. I'll put a link when I get done here because I'm sure you can order them online. I ordered mine online years ago, and surely they still carry stuff like that. I have tried every type of ribbon organization known to man. I used a paper towel holder and stuck them on the thingy. I had a fancy one you connect to your wall. It just was always a mess, and this has really worked well for me because it's clear and I can see it, and I just leave it on my shelf here. Okay, so there we go, and we're just going to put our butterfly on. I'll put our butterfly on this one and cut out another one later. For that one. Okay, that is the tag. Now our little coaster is still wet, so I don't want to put it in with these. I did put these under some heavy books because when they're wet, they have a tendency to curl up. And then I just got these little cocktail napkins at Walmart, but you can get them at Dollar General. You know, they have cute ones. Tuesday morning always has some cute ones. I just don't get to go shopping anymore. I don't go shopping anymore. I'm just kind of turning into a hermit. Is anybody else out there turning into a hermit during this COVID? I'm kind of an introvert and I'm a homebody anyway, so I'm kind of liking it. I do get a little stir crazy. Last week I was a little stir crazy. Okay. This is the ribbon that comes with the gingham ribbon and these two come as a combo set. And then this white ribbon is called Flowers for Every Season combo. And you get it with that green. I really like this green. I think it's mint macaron. Or it could be the Just Jade. And then the Misty Moonlight Baker's Twine. Oh, I have other hermits on with me? Yeah. My husband's on the phone all day, so he has interaction, but he hasn't had any live meetings or anything since March. We were talking yesterday. He's been home for 4 months, working from home. We do go to my little grandson's little t-ball games, but we sit out in the field and far away from people. It's outside, and so that's been kind of nice to get out. It gives us a reason to get out, but other than that, you know, you can order everything online anymore. That makes it easy for us. Okay, that's my little. I'll post some close-up pictures of these tags so you can see them better. But that is my little Make It Monday. So we learned how to make coasters and tags. If you have any questions about it, you know, reach out to me. I'm here all the time. And I'd be happy to answer your questions. You guys have a great Monday, and we'll see you Wednesday for Coffee and a Card. Bye-bye.